engineering mechanics. Okay, so today I am going to explain some basics of engineering mechanics. Okay, so this is the classification of mechanics. Okay, see what is the meaning of mechanics, then what is the use of mechanics. Okay, so what are the basic terms of mechanics? So these are all very important. Okay, now I am going to explain about the mechanics. Okay, so mechanics is the science which deals with effect of forces of the bodies, on the bodies. Okay, so mechanics is the science which deals with the effect of forces on the body. So that is the mechanics. See here. Okay, so this is the board. Okay, so this one is the pen. Okay, some force applying on body. Okay, so this one also mechanics. Okay, see here. Now some external force acting on the board. Okay, so now this one is also mechanics. Okay, so mechanics means just effect of forces on the body, so which deals with the effect of forces on the body. So that is the mechanics. Okay, see, the mechanics mainly classified into three groups. Okay, so first one is the mechanics, okay, of rigid bodies. Second one is the mechanics of deformable bodies. So third classification is mechanics of fluids. So these three classifications are very important. Okay, so first one is mechanics of rigid bodies. So before going to explain the mechanics of rigid bodies, what is the meaning of rigid body? Okay, so rigid body means they do not change the shape and size of the body by external force. Okay, see here, now I am taking, this is the pen. Okay, so external force acting on the body, see here, the external force acting on the body, but they do not change the shape and size of the body by external force. This is known as rigid body. Okay, so mechanics of a rigid body. The next one is mechanics of deformable bodies. Okay, means a deformable body means, see here, so please take one object or one specimen. Okay, see the external force acting on the body, the external, see here, the external force acting on the body. Okay, so like okay, see here, when the external force acting on the body tends to change the shape and size of the body. So that is known as a deformable bodies. Okay, in rigid bodies they do not change the size and shape of the body. In deformable body, change the shape and size of the body. See here, change the shape. Okay, change the shape, okay, and size of the body. So that is known as deformable bodies. Okay, see here, SYM, theory of elasticity and theory of plasticity. So we can learn deformable bodies in strength of material or mechanics of solid subject, theory of elasticity, theory of plasticity in second year. Okay, next third one is mechanics of fluids. Okay, so means liquids or gases. So we can learn about the liquid and gases, behavior of liquids at rest or motion positions or motion states. Okay, so this subject also we can learn in second year. Okay, see, this one is the mechanics of deformable bodies, means change the shape and size. Okay, in engineering mechanics, okay, so we can learn about rigid bodies only. Okay, so in this subject, so we can learn rigid bodies. Okay, so that means all the forces acting on rigid bodies. See, so this one is the second year subject, this one also second year we can learn. Okay, so this one is the strength of material subject. Okay, so we can learn about the liquids or gases and mechanics of fluid subject. Okay, in engineering mechanics we can learn effect of forces on rigid bodies. Okay, next, in mechanics of rigid bodies classified into two types. First one is the static, second one is the dynamic. Okay, so in dynamics also classified into two types. First one is kinetics, second one is the kinematics. Then, so what is the meaning of statics? What is the meaning of dynamic? Okay, so what is the definition of kinetics and what is the definition of kinematics? Okay, see here, statics. Then statics is the branch of, okay, static is the branch of engineering mechanics, okay, which deals with the body at a rest position. Clear? The static is the branch of engineering mechanics which deals with the body or effect of the forces of the body at rest position. Clear? With the effect of forces on the body at rest position. Next, dynamics. Okay, so dynamics is the branch of engineering mechanics which deals with the effect of forces on the body in motion. That is known as dynamics. Okay, see here, in motion. Clear? So next, so these two are different types of or classification of engineering mechanics. Static means the effect of forces. Okay, the effect of forces of the body at rest position. See here, in dynamics, the effect of forces of the body in motion. Okay, so this is the difference between statics and dynamics. Static means at rest and dynamic means in motion. Okay, so in dynamics classified into two types. First one is the kinetics, second one is the kinematics. Okay, but what is the definition of kinetics? What is the definition of kinematics? See here, kinetics is the branch of dynamic. Okay, so kinetic is the branch of dynamic. Okay, so in kinetics, okay, so we can consider all forces in motion of the body. So we can consider all forces in motion of the body. Clear? So this is the kinetics. That means with consideration of all forces in motion of the body. Kinematics. So kinematics is the branch of dynamics. Okay, so dynamics without consideration of forces in motion of the body or in motion. Okay, so this is the main difference between kinetics and kinematics. In kinetics, so we consider all the forces. In kinematics, okay, so without consideration of forces in motion of the body. Okay, so this one is the kinetics and kinematics and static and dynamics. Okay, so very important, the definition of statics a definition of dynamics, okay, statics, kinetics and kinematics. The next topic is system of units and types of units. Then before going to explain these types of units, you need to learn so definition of system of units or units. See here, the definition of system of units is any physical quantity can be expressed by consistent unit. A set of units is called system of unit. Okay, see here, so please take one example, 50 Newton. Okay, see here, so this is the unit of the force. Okay, so how can you represent the forces in terms of newtons? In terms of newtons, okay, or then in terms of newtons. Okay, the next one is a kgf, kilogram force. Okay, so but you need to learn definition of the system of units. This is the definition of system of units. Already you know the unit definition and types of units. Okay, see, the system of units are divided into two types: fundamental units and derived units. Okay, what is the meaning of fundamental units? See here, all physical quantities can be expressed in terms of mass, length and time. Okay, all physical quantities, see here, now I am taking this one is the pun, physical quantity expressed in terms of mass, weight, next one is a length and time. Okay, these quantities are called fundamental quantities and their units are called fundamental units. See here, okay, so this one is the physical quantity can be expressed in terms of mass, okay, mass and the length and time. So these quantities are fundamental quantities and their units are called fundamental units. See here, so please take one example, length. Now I am taking length, so this is the fundamental quantity, next mass, fundamental quantity and time. So these three are fundamental quantities. See here, okay, so what is the unit of length? Meter, mass, kg, time, seconds. Okay, so these, see here, so these quantities their units are called fundamental units, meters and kg and seconds. Okay, so these are all fundamental units. Okay, second one is a derived units. Okay, all units which are expressed in terms of fundamental units are called derived units. Okay, the derived units expressed in terms of fundamental units. Okay, so example, now I am taking example is meter square, area, units of area is meter square or centimeter square, okay, or mm square. Okay, see here, so meter square, that means meter into meter. So meter is the fundamental quantity. Okay, so derived units expressed in terms of fundamental units. See here, volume, meter cube. Okay, so this one is the derived units. Velocity, see here, so velocity, meter per second, so meter and second. So these two are fundamental units. Okay, so please remember this point, all derived units expressed in terms of fundamental units, so that is known as derived units. So examples are area, okay, volume, velocity, movement, okay, so then etc. Clear? So this already you know the definitions of fundamental unit and derived units and system of units. The next topic is very important, force, definition of force. Okay, next one is a resolution of forces. So these two are very important. Next, what is the meaning of magnitude? What is the meaning of point of application? What is the meaning of direction? You need to learn all these things. One is force and specification or characteristics of force. Define force. See here, the external agent. This is the external agent acting on your body. The body tends to move or change of its position like this, change of its position due to external agent. So this external agent is known as force. Okay, so the units for force, newtons. Units for force, newtons. The next topic is specification of force or characteristics of forces. Okay, in specification or characteristics of forces, so we have 4 conditions. First one is the magnitude. 4 characteristics: magnitude, second one is the direction, third one is the point of application, fourth one is the nature. Okay, so what is the meaning of magnitude? What is the meaning of direction? What is the meaning of point of application? Then next one is the nature. See here, take one example or one body. So this is the body. See here, so this one is the force F1, force is F. Okay, so this is the point C. Next, body. Okay, so point C is the point of application, okay, so F is the magnitude, okay, so this is the direction, this one is the direction, okay. See here, magnitude. So magnitude means, so it can be expressed in terms of units. See here, what is the name of this F? Force. So now I am taking F equal to 20 newtons, force equal to 20 newtons acting on object. So this 20 Newton is the magnitude. That means quantity of the force. Okay, so this is the magnitude. 20 Newton, 30 Newton, 40 Newton, 50 Newton. Okay, so this is the magnitude. A direction. Okay, so direction means, see here, the force acting, the line of action of force in horizontal, okay, or it may be vertical, or it may be inclined. Okay, so that is the direction, the line of action of force in horizontal or vertical or inclined. So that is the direction. Okay, magnitude, direction. Okay, third one is the nature. Nature means it may be push or pull. Okay, it may be considered as a push or pull. See here, now I am taking one object. Okay, so take the force like this. This is the pulling. Okay, the nature of force is, or the nature is pulling. Now I am taking like this. This is the push. Okay, the nature is pull or push. Next, this one is the nature of this object is pull. Okay, next one is point of application. See here, okay, point of application. So point C is the point of application. Okay, so this is the point on the body. At which force act. Okay, so that is known as point of application. So all these definitions are very important. Okay, so In next video, I will explain about the scalar quantity and vector quantities. Okay, resolution of forces. Okay, system of forces. So all these are very important. Clear? So if you have any doubts, please send a message in comment box. Thank you.